The Riot, and this is a very special morning for us and for everyone involved because joining us today we have Wes and Drew from Fever. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey.
Sorry, it's so early. Wes and Drew are in West Coast time, so it's very, very early. But thank you guys so much for getting up and joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Happy to be here. Yeah.
So today is a very important day, Hudson.
Yes.
Here at RadioU. Fever. It's been a while since we've had new music, but starting today and in just a few minutes, you can hear their new song, Pheromone, starting on RadioU. So that was the big news for Fever fans that you guys are back with new music.
So wait, it's your first. Hold on.
Now, Wes, Drew, you got to step in there, okay? Just get in there and just grab that one.
I think there's also like a slight delay. So I'm like, oh, is Wes going to take this? And then he doesn't take it. I'm like, oh, no, I've got to take it. And then we've already had the delay. So.
Well, Drew, how about you respond first, Drew, and then Wes, you can jump in too.
There we go.
There it is.
All right.
So you guys excited for release day, or just like how long has this day been in the making for Fever?
Oh, I think we're super excited because obviously not only it's been a while since we've released music, but we've been sitting on this particular music for way too long. So we just didn't have our stuff together, with marketing and things like that. So we were just like, oh, let's wait until we're super pumped to finally get it out and have people hear it.
So this is the first new music since 2018 for you guys? 3 years?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We so kind of what prompted this, of course, was was being in the pandemic and having a lot of time to ourselves, and I think probably hopefully we'll hear a lot of good music coming out of the last year and a half with folks having a lot of time but most of this was done in the writing and stuff was done remotely.
So you guys are in Los Angeles now. Is like Fever moved out there, or were you guys still operating out of?
50% have moved out here, so we're working on the other two guys.
So then you have to do remote then.
Yeah. Well, and we got used to it. Like Wes said, we got used to kind of the collaboration just over Zoom and things like that. So we were trying to play it really safe over the last year as we were writing as well. So now we can just keep doing what we were doing, I guess,
So for Pheromone, which starts out today, that is coming from a new album, or are you just going to do the single, or what do you guys plan on telling people today, or does some of it remain a secret?
I don't think any remains a secret that I know of. I'm looking at Wes. Like, did we say something was a secret?
You never know.
I don't think so. No, this is the first song, first single of a 6-song EP or album, or however that works now that everything's digital. You guys can tell us. And so. It's the first single. We're hoping to release another single, we're kind of doing what Disney Plus is doing with their shows, like, hey, you're not allowed to binge the whole thing right away. We want you to once it comes out, but we figured we'd give you a little bit of a taste before we just drop the whole thing. So
that's good.
As long as you're not charging the $30 premium access fee. Although you guys are worth it, though. You're worth it.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, we wouldn't mind paying that for Fever. Well, we're super glad to have you guys back. So then the 6 songs will be released so everybody can kind of stay up to date with Fever. It's Fever Band on social media, so they can obviously start to hear more songs besides Pheromone. So you mentioned with Pheromone that you've been sitting on it for a little bit. Do you want to, how long is a little bit when it comes to a band? Has it been ready for a few months or a few weeks, or did you just finish it yesterday? How long have you been sitting on it?
You can take that, Wes.
So I think we wrote it about a year ago at this point, and then we recorded it maybe 6 months ago. Everything was kind of buttoned up. Everything was basically mixed by a friend of ours who used to be in a band called Golden Youth down in Nashville, Kyle Monroe, and he's an old friend. He mixed most of our album Aftermath. Maybe Native Color too as well. I'm not sure. Do you remember who did that, Drew?
I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been this EP's been about a year in the making from kind of, I think when we're really writing the songs to now. But so it hasn't been terribly long, but for us, and we're probably kind of more sick of the songs than already, because we've listened to so many times, and we're just kind of ready, give it a couple weeks and listen back. Wow, this is awesome, and then get tired of it again. But
I wasn't
it's been
sure
a really fun project.
Some bands, Hudson, we were talking about, like Kanye West was doing his album streaming party, and like he would be working on the song like 10 minutes before everybody gets to hear it. Or, it feels like other bands just have a song that's been ready for a while, and just picking the right time seems to be the thing you have to do.
Yeah, if I had the equipment to be recording that high quality of a song 10 minutes before, I would definitely do it.
Aww.
And just the confidence. That guy is just so confident that anything he does is going to be just a smash hit. So I only need 10 minutes. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So he can do that. Yeah. Well, we can't do anything like that either.
Well, once he's been doing it long enough too that he could put out nothing and people would still say it was genius. So it's fine.
And technically, I don't think is it all like completely out, or will it be out? So technically, he hasn't finished anything yet. So that is that. So, Fever for today. Pheromone is the new song.
Yeah, I want to know, guys, because it has been so long since we've been able to talk to you. You don't have to give us a rundown of the whole past 3 years or whatever, but what's been going on outside of just writing and recording the new music? What else have you guys been up to?
Well, I guess a little outside of the 3-year period, because of the length of music, because I think 3 years ago we released music, but wasn't it just a single, Wes? It was just one song, right? Since Aftermath?
Was it a Christmas song?
When did Native Color 2
there was
come
a
out?
Christmas song in there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So a Christmas song, so 2 singles and some acoustic stuff. So essentially, since Aftermath, basically just a bunch of us got married, and started having kids, and my wife's Canadian, so there was some immigration thrown in there as well, which just it was like, I'm not doing anything, guys, for the next year. I'm going to deal with immigration. So that I think just life, starts to happen. What's the word, Wes? Life happens a little more intensely or something, or there's just more of it happening. And so you get a little less time to write. And so, as Wes said, I think it was once life slowed down for a lot of people. So, but that's the biggest thing I think that's been happening over the last several years is just people getting married. And just, having kids.
Moving.
And
so if all of the new Fever songs are about taking the citizenship survey and stuff like that, now you know why.
You'll know some of the inspiration with it.
Yeah.
Well, we are so excited to have Fever back here with Radio U. So Pheromone is the new song that you can hear now. And then, of course, request it on Radio U and follow the band at Fever Band on social media so you can check out the other songs as they get released.
Yes, thanks so much for joining us, guys. Can't wait to hear more new music. And, we've got Pheromone right now. Let's hear it.
That's right. It is on the Riots on Radio U.